Yeah, that's
and then
yeah. But then you put how you put your
the target is 3 to 1. 3 to 1? 3 to 1. Because we end early, and then I'll put the 3 to 1, and then after the mid, we'll end another one on the mid.
Aggressive one is 3 to 1.
Yeah, aggressive one is 3 to 1. And then once the price goes above.
So great, this is awesome. So you're starting to talk about strategies today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started reading a book.
Yeah.
Trade your way to.
Oh yeah, very good. Awesome one. Yeah.
Once
So you
you
learn a lot of, it'll be a lot of illustrations of traders toolbox anyway.
Yeah.
So I can see today, so weekly, right? So our weekly sessions, yeah.
So, when is the next toolbox?
Discussing risk actually. We may plan to do it in December,
December, okay.
or maybe next year January. I don't know.
Okay, cool. That's like a 2 days or
2 days, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe what you usually mean is better. December or January?
January. Okay.
It's better.
This is
Isn't
a new,
it will be a lot more.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a new year as well.
Okay.
Things like come now, perhaps, because in December everyone will
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
crazy.
December's usually slow, isn't it?
December now it's very active.
So what shall we go through today? You all got any preference? Yes.
Do you remember?
Contrarian strategies. Okay.
What's that?
Contrarian strategies.
Strategies.
Yeah. We will talk about reversal strategy. That's one.
Yeah.
And then you correlate between the
So you're happy with that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So contrarian. So we'll go through strategies. So
That's one of
we'll
the
go through-
strategies we done on the toolbox, and
Okay.
so on the
So go through contrarian strategies. Then we'll go through application in the market. Then finally, then we'll go through Q&A. Okay. All right. Okay. So just a recap from last week. What did we learn last week?
4 types of entries.
Yeah, quarters entries. Yeah, very good. What were the types of entries?
Aggressive mid.
And time.
And timing. Oh, not bad. Yeah, you watched the video. Huh? That's great. Yeah, it's just it gets uploaded into YouTube. So you go on our channel,
Yeah.
YouTube channel, Master Markets, and then you just search because that's what we're doing every week. So we
Do you
just
search?
search on the YouTube channel. Yeah,
So you put this down on every week?
it gets automatically uploaded.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you search for?
Hmm?
What do you search for? What do you put in search for?
Oh, just put go to our YouTube channel for Master Markets,
Yeah.
and then you can search for this video. That's what you did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did. So you subscribe to our channel. Are you subscribed to the channel or you just?
No, they're on YouTube.
Oh, you just YouTube it.
Master Market Weekly.
Oh yeah, just put Master Markets weekly session. Okay. Yeah, so here's seen it already. So basically we learned those 4 entries. Huh? So the 4 entries are aggressive, minor, major, and timing. Then what else did we do? What else then did we do after we went through the theory? What did we do? We went into the
Application only.
application. That's right. Yeah, we went into the markets and we at least did 1 trade, no?
Mhm.
Together.
Yes, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So we'll do something similar today, but we'll construct the rules first. So first of all, what do you all understand by the term contrarian?
Contrary to convention.
Yeah, contrary to convention. Okay, what are you saying? You're saying
The time frame, that's correct.
is it time contrarian is time frame?
I told him.
Okay, who else?
Which is new to me.
it's
Okay.
against the established trend.
Okay.
When trend changes.
Yeah. So first, let's look at the word contrarian. Contrarian comes from the word contrary.
Contra.
Contrary, right?
Right.
So contrary to that means opposite to that.
Opposite.
Right? Yeah. So for example, like what Vieta was saying as well about trends. So let's say I want to trade on, let's say, a daily time frame. So contrarian basically means if it's in a downtrend, okay, I can then I'll go long on this particular trade. Okay, so you're going against the trend. So the contrary, right? So contrarian specifically to the trend, okay?
Looking for reverse.
Yes, yeah. You're looking for a reversal basically, alright? So that's what we are doing here. So that's one way of contrarian. Huh? So you're going opposite to the trend. Another way of contrarian is opposite to the momentum. This is also opposite to momentum, so both of them are opposite to momentum. In this case, it's opposite to the momentum in terms of trend. Okay? Because it's a downtrend and you're going long.
Oh.
Right? Now, contrary, remember, contrary, opposite. Yeah? So this is a downtrend, but you are going long. So momentum contrarian to trend, or the momentum can be contrarian to the phase, the direction. Let me explain. So, for example, it can be in an uptrend, okay, but you are entering on a move down. Okay, the phase is coming down, right? Understand?
Yeah. Isn't that a bit risky? Not risky, a bit.
It's based on the four entries that we talked about. It's aggressive.
Oh, aggressive.
That's right, remember?
Yeah.
But there's four types of entry over here, but the contrarian would probably be referring to the aggressive or the minor, probably not the major and the minor. Okay. So remember that in both cases, the direction is going down. You see, over here it's also going down. Yeah, price is going down, but I'm going low. Understand? So it's contrarian. Contrarian to momentum. Okay. So then I'm going low. The difference is that in the first scenario, we're going contrarian to the absolute trend. The second scenario, you're going contrarian just to the momentum in that particular price. Huh? So we can look at two types of last week we went through this, no? Right? We went through some examples on aggressive, right?
Yeah.
So what were the rules on the lift off trade? What did we say?
For aggressive, as soon as the bar closes below the 20.
Okay, so who wants to come and draw? So what was it? So we're talking about number 2. So basically we're talking
On the
about
30 side. Okay.
here. Contrarian strength. Okay, yeah, you can draw it.
We're doing the aggressive, right?
Yeah.
So this is 20 moving average.
Yeah.
So as soon as the price closes below,
Yeah.
we'll buy it.
Yeah, okay.
That's aggressive one.
Oh, right, it's not the whole bar.
Is that the one? Oh. So as soon as it's closed below the 20 moving average,
Is that the only criteria?
that's aggressive one.
Is that the only criteria to go long? What other criteria did we write down?
I think we're going to need to
What others do you need to have to say that to go up? What else? According to the lift off, what else? What other?
Yes, we discussed that. When we have a green bar showing.
No, just minor, no. So, what other factors do you need to have to buy? What you're saying is got the close below 20 MA. What else for the lift off? What are the rules for the lift off to buy? Basic rules, what are the entry rules?
Maybe now to have a little right?
No.
No, you're talking about the basic rules? Or
Not the basic, when it closes above the 20.
No. Yeah, that's correct. It's only price action. What's the other one? How do we decide whether to go long or short? It's based on the moving average in relation to the
1500.
That's right.
As long as it's on top, long,
Yeah. So 20 is going to be above the 50. Right?
This
Yeah.
20 have to be.
Yeah, and then you have to have price coming down.
Yeah, price high.
That's right. Yeah.
And then one is closed below this 20 moving average.
That's fine.
That's the aggressive one. And the major one would be close below.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone got that? Yeah. So that's what
The only thing I got wrong, I thought the whole bar had to be below 20.
no, this is close.
That's a bit of close on.
Yeah. And then we put a rule around it. It's 20 pips below something. It's got a close below, right? Yeah.
Close below 20 pips.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
moving something like that. You put some factors.
Okay.
You can improvise on that, and then we measure the 4 different types. So that's on 2. Okay, so we covered that last week. So let's look on the first slide. Right? What do you think are some things that we can say? To take a contrarian move.
Sorry, what was the question?
What are some rules that we can put in to take contrarian movement trend?
Okay.
It's your reversal bar.
Hmm?
Reversal bar.
Okay, yeah, reversal
Yeah.
bar, so that's
So red to green, or whatever. Above.
I would look at the weekly.
So some kind of minor confirmation, no?
Yes.
You're looking for something
Yes,
on mine?
yeah, mine. That's what I should use.
Okay, very good, yeah. What else?
What do you mean by reversal?
Oh, he's saying you need some kind of reversal to show that the momentum has changed. Maybe like,
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so when we going contrary,
yes, right.
That the
Okay.
movement is starting to turn.
That's right.
we could have pin bar.
Okay, so that's part of the it's part of the price action, right? Yeah.
The green side bar.
So this could be maybe a pin bar, or like you say, or a high test, low test.
Lotus.
Or we could have a certain level of pin out.
Yeah, okay. So that's also support and resistance. Okay. Basically, here we'll be using flip extensions. Okay. Or you can also use flip retracements to get your minor confirmation. What else?
I would look at the weekly time frame.
Okay, very good. Yeah. What will you be looking for the weekly time frame?
Reversal, that the movement would be already going up, so it would be already in reverse.
You're almost getting there, but the weekly time frame should be. What trend should it be?
Should be long, going long.
That one should be what trend?
Okay.
Trend, right? Yeah. So it should be opposite to that, because
Yeah.
the higher time frame can override the shorter time frame. Right?
Yes.
So the weekly time frame should be in opposite to the opposite trend to the daily trend. Right?
So we could look at support and resistance as well. Just could look at. You could look at that.
Yeah. So he gave one example: flip extension, flip retracement.
Or just not even on the fib level, just a level. That you're
Yeah.
thinking of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why I just follow the rule. Yeah.
Oh,
Horizontal
right,
levels.
okay, yeah.
Horizontal levels.
Right then.
Would you, Kira?
Yeah.
Would you have, I mean, there was a situation at the beginning of September, when you had, I mean, when you done the analysis of all the pairs we were trading, and there was only one which was all in line, so all the time frames were in line. Some of them were bit mixed, 2 by 2, and I think one was 3 against 1. Would you differ your strategy if you have, would you, for example, if you have a strategy, can you build a strategy to take that into account? So if you have all the time frames aligning, therefore you've got very strong confirmation of the movements.
Of course. Of course you can formulate any strategy. But remember one thing, always usually the usual question that usually traders ask is, will that make money or not? Will that make money or not? But making money is based on what factors?
Consistency.
Consistency is one, what else?
Like money, belief.
Okay, yeah.
Psychology.
Conviction, psychology, yeah. Belief, psychology, what else? More technically, what is it based on the profit? If you were to come down to the bad technical side. Is it just purely based on entry?
No, entry and exit.
Entry and exit, right?
Levels,
And then
yeah.
also one in the middle is your stop.
Loss.
So how you trade it as well. You must always remember this one thing, because I clearly remember this question that I asked to the quant trader when we were learning under them, is that I suddenly get one strategy suggestion, just like how you're telling me right now, what if all the 4 time frames are aligned, can I enter it? Will it make money or not? Then you put one really important statement to me that stuck with me all throughout this time, which is he said, listen, making money is dependent on a lot of factors. One is definitely on a technical basis, is your entry, stop loss, and finally your exit. But also exit when? Is it exit in 30 minutes? Then you can make profit maybe. or exit in 1 day, or exit in 5 days. When is it? So how fast you enter, how fast you exit also determines your profit. Always remember, your questions cannot be no longer be just that simple. You can just say, oh, you'll let money run. No. As we trade more and more for the longer term, and we're here for the long haul, the questions and the clarity must get also stronger as well in how we ask.
But then if you're following, you have your own strategy, but then sometimes we put 0.5%, sometimes we put 1%.
Yeah.
And
It's your money management.
yeah, so sometimes you put, because you are not convinced, so the trades can go up as well as down. If and one of the factors would be that the frames are going all over, so you risk less because you lose more. Well, it's not the
regular
trade.
trade. Yes, of course.
So that's.
But your stats, so tell me, have you ever done, have you looked at the DB research video that I just sent out in the email? The DB Dynamic Breakout Elite research video that I just sent out in the email. Have you ever got it?
I looked
Yes, you looked at it half, you looked at it whole. You?
The one which you said you had a look at 91%.
That's right, yes.
There was a video, it was on Facebook.
No, email.
It was an email, yeah.
When did you say that?
One, 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Oh, that's why. Right.
91%.
Yeah. So check that.
I've seen that on Facebook and it came out in my, I think there's something.
But even rarely saw it, it's a video, right? You check everything?
I haven't seen the video.
Okay, you should check your email.
Yeah.
Get the
You must have missed it. I got the email.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is that title?
Well, what is the title? What is it?
On the what? On the email.
Yeah.
91%.
What is it? Oh, good news, something like that. Good
Yeah,
news.
good news.
DB research is complete.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I had a thought about it. It's like, oh, it's available to us 91%. It's available to elite. And
I talk about the strategy concept in that. The point why I talked about, I just suddenly mentioned this is because I'm asking you, if any of you gets involved in a research, I know Sabu is doing a bit of it, right? You're recording all the lift of aggressive, all that. So if you do a systematic, I mean, Stephanie is the one who's doing a lot of extensive work on that, on the PRD. But the point is that if you complete a research project right from the start to the end, then you'll understand what exactly I mean, because stats will be next to you. We did a very short sample last week, right? Ego was here, Ego was here.
Yes.
We looked through one trade only,
Yeah.
and we looked through 4 different types of entry. And then we were measuring the profits, right? Of that.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had all of them for 256 trades. And then is what is talked about in the video, isn't it? And then I compared the equity curves for all the different types of exits and the different type of rules, and it's all segmented and systemized properly. And then not only that, and then every single trade by trade, I also show you in that video how it's all locked down, how we compute and collect those results. So if you go through at least one research case study from start to end, probably most of the questions that you're asking will probably be answered by yourself. We just did a very simple one last week, but maybe we can do one today as well based on this. Then we can test. So you get a rough idea. Okay. So anyway, to reiterate that point, so basically your profit is basically based on your technically is based on your entry, stop loss, and exit. Exit also on when how fast you enter, how fast you want to get out. So it's not about is this strategy profitable or not. It's based on what criteria you put, and then whether you test it or not. And you know your stats next to it. Okay. There's millions and millions of permutation strategies that you can do. Therefore, no one will ever have all the answers. But all I can tell you is definitely one. Some concepts are logical, and they will definitely work. To high probability. If you got your recipe correct, and you consistently execute it. Okay, what else? What other rules? Weekly time frame, okay, that's good. Price action, we need. Support resistance rule, we got. What else? What are all the different types of rules that we learned in your toolbox of the 9 different things we can choose from?
What's the entry?
Yeah.
What type of entry?
Yeah. There are different tools you learned, right?
Yeah.
And there were like 9 different types of tools you can choose from, to form your tools. Remember?
Yeah.
One is support resistance, another one is indicator.
Support resistance.
Support
It's not
resistance.
supposed to like remember.
Moving average.
Not the supposed to
Yeah.
Price action is another one.
That's actually supposed to indicate
Indicators.
And you've got 6 more.
Fundamentals.
technicals.
Technicals.
No, technicals all.
Wave cycle.
Waves and cycles, very good, yeah.
Phase.
Waves and cycles.
It's the same as phase.
Yeah, it's the same as phases. So what do we have? Do you remember what we have? It looks like none of you have gone through a Trader's Toolbox manual ever since I saw you all there. So,
The manual as well. There's the manual.
price action, fundamentals.
Time related.
Very good, time frame correlation, very good. That's the 6. So there's only 6 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the other one we're saying? What was it?
Time related.
What we already have that. What we already
Indicators.
Indicators, maybe. And one more? We already mentioned it already.
What was that about phase?
Phase.
That's good. Basis.
Yeah, that's the one.
No.
So these are tools, did you say?
That's right. So we can formulate from our rules from all these different tools. No? Yeah. So remember that we already got one here, which is a price action from this price action tool over here. We already got one support resistance from here. We got a weekly time frame correlation. We got one over here. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Opposite trend, daily trend. That's fine. Okay. What else?
We're looking for entry now.
What others can you take from here?
As I said,
Elliott wave, maybe?
wave, that's the one.
Yeah, we can take waves.
Yeah.
So this is a bit ambiguous waves.
We can.
Or we can wave.
Oh, indicated, I would say.
Okay, so make sure that the stochastic maybe is less than also.
Yeah. We've already enough tools.
Yeah. Make sure weekly and daily is both also. Hello. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Is someone?
So what field, what we're doing, are we establishing
The entry.
reasons for
The entry.
unflagging?
The entry.
Entry group.
Okay, good. So let's crystallize these rules right now, okay? So, rule number 1, we want the daily to be in downtrend, okay? Yeah? Daily to be in, daily, for this for long, yeah? Let's go for long. So you all can write this down. Okay. Rule number 1, we want the daily to be downtrend. Weekly to be uptrend.
Sorry, up.
Yeah?
Okay.
Contrarian. Daily to be downtrend, weekly to be in uptrend, yeah? Right, so we got that one already. Now second, we want our support resistance rule, right, yeah? We need a clear shift. So what we need over here, a fib extension of at least 123.6%. Huh? Then only I will enter. One, 2, 3.6%. Okay, got that? Second rule.
And that's, you would draw it from the last, you would draw it from where to where?
If I want to find out if this is 123.6 extension, where will I draw it from? Where will I draw it from?
Oh,
Higher, lower.
From the last, from the higher, from the top.
Which was?
From here, but if that is
No, no.
from the last one. From here to here.
You need to find out if this is fifth 1, 2, 3.6.
Yeah.
I went through this, right? You have to.
Yeah, but you need to know where's your trend, so what's your trend, and then you see whether that's extended trend. So that would be up to here.
Very good, yeah. So back from back, right? Yeah.
From here.
No,
Not from where you
From here
want.
to here.
no.
No, from
Oh,
But just
okay.
for long, isn't it? From what to the top.
No.
Oh, extension.
Extension usually measured from the last swing, right? No, from the last swing. Where's the last swing? Where's the last?
the one, no. Here.
No.
The top of it.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's definitely one. So we got 1 point. What's the second point? And the swing high we need.
Swing higher one.
This
You're
one.
right, yes.
No.
No, this one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Guessing, I finally get it.
Yeah. And explain this in Traders 2 was basically what we're doing is that we're taking this as 100%, okay, this swing low over here. And I'm seeing how much it extends from this 100%, and I'm taking this as 0. So 0 to 100. And then I'm bringing this back in. Because flip extension needs 3 points. I explained this as well in Traders 2 books. Huh? Okay. You can catch it in the DVD, So 1 to 3.6, so this one you got to measure whether it's 1 to 3.6 from there. Okay. So that's the second rule. What's the third one? The third one, we need some kind of a minor confirmation. So what are we going to go for?
The minor confirmation would be the reversal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The close next bar. Reversal bar going up.
Okay.
Going on.
Is that a bit aggressive? I tell you what, we will do
You
this.
said minor.
Huh?
The minor.
Yeah.
Bar. Yeah. So
Yeah. I tell you what, we'll do a combination. So what we will do, we will wait for 4 hours to go long. Right?
oh, right.
Yeah? We'll wait for 4 hours to go long. 4 hour uptrend. Plus green bar on daily. Okay.
Swing.
Okay. Oh, we can have it closing around. First we got to close. We took out the stop, so basically closing below. Okay, alright, let's check this rules first, please. 4 hour trend plus green bonding. What's the last one we're going to do?
My come back one step. Because for Fibonacci extensions, we need to download another. I think it's not on the toolbox.
No, it is. On the demonstration. I showed you.
No, you were about to show us.
No, I showed you on the treasury. Doesn't matter. What's the last one?
For the stochastic to go as well.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah. We'll wait for the stochastic also go for the midfield and the
Then.
day.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's what we have right now. Shall we wait for if the outputs confirmed, a bit too late? Or we can do that as well, plus I tell you what. Minor confirmation, why don't we just keep it simple? Why don't we just say for the algos to be confirmed? Yeah, for the swing load to be confirmed. Okay? For now we keep it simple. This one we can test as another variation. For now we can just say point number 3 for algos to confirm swing load. You understand that? Yeah?
Okay, it doesn't have to be uptrend.
Yeah, I know. We'll just use this. Just we can test this first and then we can test this.
Why would you change that to that? Algos to be confirmed.
Oh, we just two types you can test anyway. I'm just thinking of a very easy way so you don't need to measure between different types. Or if you want to combine, you can say 4 uptrend plus algos.
Algos to be confirmed, you mean once it's broken the down trend.
No, once the algos confirms the swing load.
Okay.
Once this is confirmed as swing load, we enter on that bar. That confirms the swing. Okay?
So what's algos?
The algorithm, that's it.
Yeah.
You know the one where you have,
So we,
you know if you've seen a light training room, we have all those circles and everything?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So all that. I tell you what, let's do this. Algos plus your 4-hour uptrend. And then we can just test. Let's see how it's going.
which time can you enter on the
Daily.
daily?
Okay. So are you okay with the entry? So let's go through again. Daily is downtrend, weekly is uptrend. Second is PIP 1 to 3.6% extension level. Third is algos to confirm swing low plus the 4 must be an uptrend. And finally the fourth one, stochastic must be oversold on the weekly and the daily. Okay? So those are the entry points.
And when do we enter and when do we
Yes, we're going to come to the entry rules you got it. Okay. Okay, good. Let's go through that.
It's for long.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we got all of them. So now stop loss. What can we do with the stop loss?
When is algos confirmed? When it's swing low confirmed? When do you consider it confirmed?
Oh, according to all the parameters that we have. So we'll give that to you when it confirms.
So we cannot do that without.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what you mean.
as long as we, I think we automate it, then we can give it to you. We still haven't automated it. Before we used to have to automate it. What else?
The entry.
But remember, there's so many other ways of getting
Yeah,
swing loads to be confirmed. You can also use ATR as well. I can teach you another way to confirm swing loads. The algo is not the holy grail, nothing is the holy grail already.
I just use visual.
Oh yeah, you can do that as well. But have it, but no matter whether you use visual or not, use a parameter. Because if you start trading on shorter time frames, it's very difficult to identify.
Yeah.
Daily is still fine, but sometimes some areas will get a bit messy. All it does is that it just lowers your confidence because your conviction is not based on consistency. Because remember, as you're building your stacks, the consistency is a very critical thing. Because the stacks doesn't become valid anymore. So whatever that you do, make sure that you have a consistent factor around it. To a large degree, 90 to 95%.
So what alternative would you use?
You can use ATR. So always, you can say that, always when it goes up by 2 times more ATR, I'll consider that a swing load. Yeah? So for example, you can say that, let's say price is dropping from here. Suddenly then we're going to move up. And in price overall, let's say we measure it from this low point over here, let's say this is 1.3500, right? And if price moves up by 2 ATRs, let's say the ATR is, let's say 100 pips, and ATR, let's say you say ATR moves by 2 ATR, means 200 pips, as long as price reaches up to the high, 1.3700, then you confirm this as a swing low, you understand?
Oh, is that how you calculate it? Or-
No, I'm just giving an example.
Average means, yeah.
But again, that's one way. Also remember, it also depends. So you can also do, rather than saying the high, you can say the close as well. Right?
Yeah.
You can say the close is going to move by 2 times ATL of the lowest value. Always when you use close, it becomes more substantial. Because remember, you can achieve the same 2 times ATL by doing this as well. You can also achieve this. You see, for example, you can do this. So let's say you did this. Okay. Then the next day you did this, it went all the way up, then it closed all the way down.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to confirm that as a swing low? Right? So that's one. So sometimes it's better if you say from the low to the high. It
It
depends.
does, yeah.
But you would test and you can see it. So 2 ATL you can, 2.5 ATL also you can. So that's another way that you can also do this swing low. Basically swing lows basically means what? That means buying pressure is what?
Is it a-
No, it's building up.
It's building up, it's coming back into the market. Yeah, buying pressure is coming back. Basically, you're looking for minor confirmation. Okay, good. Okay, so we are now at stop loss now. So what stop loss are we going to use? What type of stop loss are there?
Fine.
timing,
Time?
major?
No.
No, that's entry. Timing and
Technical.
Technical, yes.
technical, yeah.
Did you just last week? Just last week.
Mention this in two boxes also.
Yeah.
Combination of what?
What's the what are the different types of entry that we also talked about in a different category?
So,
Entries,
We're talking about aggressive and
aggressive, major, minor,
time.
and time. We've got timing, technical, and
Not aggressive. Stop. No.
That can be based on either time or technical.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a true.
Actually, something coming to my mind as well.
transaction.
They all come on technical. Time, technical.
And discretionary.
I mentioned this before. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
it wasn't. She was.
Yeah, you mentioned it, but we were so.
Explain the two, and then I might think of the third one. Explain
It comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me some example of time.
On timing.
Hmm.
Timing, you use it when the dynamic moves. When you create a stop loss during after.
Oh yeah, I got it already. Just came up. So, what is the opposite of loss?
Profit.
Profit retracement.
Profit restraint.
Okay. Probably is okay. Mr. Hassan, can you open the window, please? And
Yeah, so when the price reaches level,
So you were.
that's kind of what I'll happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so if it moves up by 200 pounds, and you just break even. That's it. Right. Okay. So we got the 3 types now. So what kind of stop loss rules are we going to use for that strategy?
Technical and timing.
Okay. So what are we going to do? Technical based on what? Where?
Technical based on the where we place the stop loss between the high and
So what are we doing?
Okay.
and
What are we doing now? Is there
So we are forming the stop loss for rules for the strategy that we just formed.
okay.
so technically when we place the stop loss at the first time on the swing low,
Okay.
and the timing when we trade on the stop loss of the
So stop loss is two types, right? Initial stop loss. Where's the initial stop loss going to go? At the swing low.
yes.
Okay. So it's basically entering only when the L is confirmed. The stop loss for the swing low of daily, right? Okay. What else? That's initial, no?
And then you can trade it by timing. Or up to 3 bars, 4 bars.
Okay. So what do you want to do with the second one?
Trade up to 3
Okay, that's one option. So we do what? 3 buy bars?
3 bars, yeah.
3 buy bar trade.
Oh,
And then, or what other one you want to test?
Or we can move stop loss, break even.
It's completely swing, yeah? Yeah, do that too. What else? Just the forward swing or something. Forward swing and swing lows.
Oh yeah.
But then it's how good. Forward swing and swing lows. For hour. For,
So the 4 hour also will go up.
okay, so we can test this. You got it?
What is SH?
Swing high, swing low.
Swing high.
Forward swing high, swing low. Okay, all written down?
It's a stop loss. We haven't recorded it yet.
Am I getting the full times? Close to entry.
Yeah. But when the point where we put our entry.
The close, right? Determining entry, the close of the ball.
On the close.
On the close of the ball that confirms the swing. Very good. Okay, everybody?
Hold on to variable.
Yes. It doesn't matter. But let's just set it up. It also confirms the swing.
Okay.
You learn. Got it, right? So for example, you see, let's explain. Let's say you use ATR to measure your swing. Let's say this is then becomes the low, and then price starts to move up, no? Yeah? So then you say 1.3500, it's going to move up by 2 times ATR, let's say, or 2.5 ATR. 2.5, let's say ATR was 100. 2.5 ATR is how many pips? 250. So 250. And I say that 250 has got to be at the close of the bar. So where should the close of the bar be? To confirm that swing low. I must have 252.
How low of the bar?
Yeah, to the low, no, to the lowest point, right? Of here, which is what? What price level?
135.
1,500, right? So plus 250 is how much?
750.
Yeah, good. Okay, so now to answer your question, so it will be very straightforward if you just close this up, and then this is 3750, yeah?
so that's your confirmation.
That's your confirmation one, right? So that's a green bar in this case, no? You got that? Yeah? So then at that point, then you can put a circle there, that's confirmed, no? But what happens in this case, when it does this? So let's say 1.3750 is here. And then slowly what goes up. And finally it goes up. Finally it reaches up there. The open is here and it goes, but it's reached 1.37. So, but this was signaled as a red bar, right? Because the close is lower than the open.
Yeah.
Just because it's a red bar, who cares? But the close price is reached 1.3754. And it's now registered 250 pips of movement in the low. I would say it is a swing. So it doesn't matter whether it's red or not. green.
So I'm not.
As long as it's moved, the number, if there is price movement, then that's number. Okay.
If we follow
Oh, then you just copy the difference.
yes, when we don't the entry price.
I will tell you when the thing confirms and so on.
Also, it would be up price.
Yeah, we'll get a close. That's it. Whichever bar that confirms the row. Okay? You got that? Makes sense. Sure.
Got to that level, so it doesn't matter what kind of bar.
Exactly.
No, I know it was Calabar, but then if we don't have our own rules for defining the speed level. So look at the numbers. We're not going over them, but then we already have that whatever the number. Then the entry price. So we know this is
No matter how you enter in this strategy, you are waiting for swing load to confirm, right? So you must have a parameter to define swing load.
Okay.
All parameters we know, and we share that with you. But then if you want to do it yourself, then you have to come up with a parameter. And I'll give you one example, 2.5. That's all. Yeah. Anything else? Clear? No, something you're not sure.
Yeah, something like
Yeah, what is it?
just go through it again.
This one here?
Yeah.
The 2.5 ATR?
Yeah.
Okay? So basically the point is, when our elbows kicks in, we will just draw a circle for you basically on the screen. And you've seen all that in line training.
You put the
Rectangle or circle, yeah. I use it for circles, but rectangles.
We don't use the same uses. Different calculation.
No, me and Rishi use the same.
No, this one they use.
But this one I'm showing different, yeah?
You see, it takes another.
I'm explaining the whole thing. So if you were to go in the right train room, we just have our parameters and we just tell you the level, right? Because we identify it by the square or the circle. So basically you get the level, yeah? That's the swing load. Now Peter's asking what happens if we are not giving those or if you want to do it yourself. That's what I'm saying, then you can have your own parameter. And one of the ways in which to create that parameter is by ATR, right? So then I give an example of you can say that buying pressure or the swing load is confirmed when the price moves by 2.5 times ATR. Just an example, moving 2.5 times ATR. Then we can see that if let's say prices move all the way down, the low of that bar is now 1.3500. If now price moves by 2.5 times ATR on top of that, so therefore it moves up to 1.3750, then I will consider that a swing load.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is one type of parameter you can.
But if you're
And specifically you look at the close. In this example that I put, one degree of your parameter.
Yeah.
But then, if we are stepping back from that, if we following, so if we having confirmation from you, and we still are now returning the price entry,
Yeah.
so entry for
Yeah.
then we don't know which of the bars you consider as a confirmation. What would be the entry price?
On the close of the bar that confirms it, we will tell you, right? Of course we'll tell you when we put that through, because you can see, if you follow it every day, you can see when I put the circle on.
I think that.
But sometimes you just go a month. I mean, in September you go, which you don't every month. No, so you don't know really which bar is the confirmation.
We can do that. We just put arrows to the confirmation bars if you want that information.
No, it's just like if our entry rule is to
This is for this strategy. We don't trade in live trading, no? But if you will ask that, I'll tell you immediately. That's all. Simple, straightforward. And we can also maybe I think good point. I think we can maybe add one more arrow there, so that not only do we have the circles, we can also add an arrow to the confirmation. You understand? So you will know.
Yeah, because I was never able to.
But ask your question, that's why the Q&A is there, right? Every single day, like 15 minutes. Yeah? If you don't have that, how that? I can't read everybody's questions.
But we never talked about confirmation, but
Oh yeah, then if now the question comes up, then it's awesome. Okay, great. Okay, what else? You got your stop loss, your initial, your trading. Yeah, we've written that down. Any other questions?
I want a question.
Yeah.
4 hours swing high, swing low.
Yeah.
Is that enough? No? Yeah, it's sort of question that.
Oh, how do you do that?
Yes, I didn't understand about trading. Yeah.
Okay, let me explain. So, does anybody know how to do that? He's asking about the 4 hour swing and swing low. How do you trade behind that?
Oh, trail behind the swing low.
How many?
When once you identify the swing low, swing high, when you're trading
On the
below, if you're going long, you trade below the swing low.
4 hours.
Okay, let me explain. Now,
Like swing low.
yeah, we do this on the price run breakout strategy. Right?
Yeah.
That's one I never get that one.
So, okay, so let's say this is the daily time frame. Okay, yeah? Now, the daily time frame, let's say, is showing you something so very similar to here. So, it's turning on, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say we enter here already, okay?
Yeah.
And then, price keeps going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, price keeps going up, right? Now, let's say on the 4 hour time frame now, this move that is going up is showing as this pattern over here,
Right. Okay.
right?
Yes.
So my entry was here, right? Now, if my initial stop loss was here, now I've got new swing low already formed here, right?
Right.
What would I do now? I move it to,
That one. Right.
and then if it keeps going up like this, but you see the daily, you will just not see the noise, you just keep going up. Maybe do this, then I move it to here.
So intraday.
No, we do it always at the end of the day, right? You only look at it here at 10 p.m.
Also, we're just obviously we're just confirming.
That's true.
It's acting like it's a support.
Yeah. Just a confirmation. Yeah.
Okay. What else?
but then you would only trade on the swing low, you wouldn't trade on the swing high.
No, but you're going long, right? So
Yeah,
why would you trade on the swing high?
no, that's why we.
Oh, that is
we
possible.
say-
Yeah, that's a good point. That's for the short. So maybe I should get rid of it because we're talking about long, right?
Yeah, that's what's good.
So where would be the entry of that? Where would be the entry?
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Which one is that?
Oh, that's what she asked just now. You know, the bar that confirms the swing low.
That's what I've been on for
Yeah.
2 minutes.
It's already happened. How can you enter it?
No, it was entry. We're talking about stop loss entry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But how much question is where on that? Where is the entry?
yeah, the bar that confirms the swing low is the one that we enter the close.
Because that's gonna be the ATR. The ATR preference that we would run.
Oh, wait. So we already entered.
Only on this point, 1375.
We're going long, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We entered there.
That's
and
right.
the stop loss. But then the movement is that not too big? The move is already.
Oh yeah, now we're considering another factor. But we'll test this out. See.
Oh, okay.
So you mean 1.75?
But we're seeing one. I just give you an example. I don't know whether that's moving. What else? Yeah. Sure. Okay. So last one we need to, right, is what?
Target.
Okay. So what do you want to give me as target? Again, target can come like this, huh? Time technical.
Technically, we can use support and resistance.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So what does that really mean?
Support and resistance. Sorry, resistance. Going up.
Target could be price retracement.
Yeah, it can be anything. So what do you want to choose? Okay.
So what we would do for was timing. That's the timing.
No, you can use anything, whatever one. I'll give you a simple one. I'm talking about target now. Yeah?
Oh, target. Oh, okay.
Target also can be on 3 categories anyway. Time technical.
So target was 2 to 1.
I think technically.
Yeah, okay, good. So we can use target tricks, the 2 to 1.
So 2 to 1 is that timing?
No, target.
No, he's saying is it coming as part of
No, that's gonna
2 to 1 is not, there's no technical reason in it.
There's nothing.
So what would it come under?
Arbitrary.
A profit with risk.
Yeah, probably because it's just based on a profit figure, isn't it?
Yes.
You understand? Maybe it's not the right category to really, I mean, don't do income prices, maybe just say profit factor or something, profit based. Maybe profit based would be better. Profit based. Profit based.
Instead of profit risk.
That's right. Profit based. Okay, so that's a profit based stop loss. What else? I'll give one so just for the next swing high. Come on. Let's take the call. Maybe we could do another one, combine critical on time, say swing high plus 10 days max. So whichever comes first, we exit.
Right.
Yeah, we don't like to
This
say.
is all, right, it's combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know?
Um, level resistance. No.
Yeah, what resistance that we're going to use?
Resistance level.
I've got one next week one.
Oh, you already put it.
What times what?
Oh, I could put
A day,
moving average.
weekly or daily high.
Okay, now am I right to say when you think about the support resistance, there's so many times you can test.
Yes.
You can test horizontal, you know, but horizontal also need some exact parameters. But if you put moving average, it usually calculates for you, so consistency is taken care of. Okay. So you can put moving averages, pivot lines, whatever. So you can test so many. But then if let's say you were to start testing on logic, what would you then filter them down to? What kind of logic concept do you use?
On the top.
Based on what you know about market dynamics. Who remembers market dynamics?
Logic one would be
No. No, based on technical, yeah. Which one then would you choose?
which one? Okay.
Yeah, because there's so many, right?
Yeah, there's so many. I think the swing high should show you.
But why?
Because
It's very fair.
Because then you see the trace, it may be another contrary, another move will start, another swing phase will start.
What should it be based on then? Why should we say one is better than, why are we saying swing high is better than maybe pivot? Why? What's the concept?
we've been using it, so we
Okay,
It's not been tested, so we wouldn't say.
okay. What else based on market dynamics?
or we could use support resistance.
Why? Support resistance is all this types of so swing high and moving averages and pivots. Why one over another? I can have so many competitions and keep testing and testing for my entire lives.
Why? Because we
but,
have tested it, it is proved.
We've tested it.
but is that right? Because you tested it for what? For which strategy? For another strategy, but now the recipes are changing. Now the ingredients are changing, the mix is changing, we didn't work on this. Remember one thing, no matter how strategies change, the concepts don't change. No matter what, everybody to enter a trade, they got to put either a pending order or they enter live. That concept never changes, right? So to enter live, they can either enter live, so buy, long, or they can put up what? Pending order, which can be a buy or a to enter long.
So no, by we need to buy.
Buy stop, that's right. So these are only two different types of pending orders. In the live one, you just click on buy.
Yeah.
So think about now, visualize this. In the market, therefore, the concept will not change. So every trader is really entering based on those three types of type orders only, buy orders. Huh? Either entering live or buy stop or buy limit. Buy stop, buy limit are pending orders. Now if you visualize, so many orders in the market are being stacked up, right? So many buy stops, so many buy stops, so many buy stops. But you have already bought into the trade already, no? And you're entering live. Once you buy to make a profit, you must sell, and you must sell to other buyers. So therefore, when you're selling to other buyers, what kind of orders are you selling to?
Selling buying. Buying.
Yeah. So what kind of orders are you selling to? Buy stop orders or buy limit orders?
Buy limit,
Why is it buy stop? Why not buy limit?
Buy limit is about,
I think price will go down.
Is that right? Buy limit is good. So if you bought it at 1.3750 and you want to now look to sell, therefore you're looking for looking for buyers, right? Looking for buyers. What kind of buyers are you looking for? What kind of buy orders are you looking for? Buy stop or buy limit?
Looking to sell up.
First of all, you want to look to sell higher or sell lower? You want to sell lower. So you want to make that's not good, is it? Right. Because not profit. It's not profit, no? So you want to sell higher, right?
surely would be buying
So you want to sell higher. So you want to sell higher than this price. No, what's the price?
137.
Now 50, right? So you want to sell higher than that. So therefore you're selling to buyers who have a price higher than that. So therefore is it a buy stop or a buy limit?
Buy stop.
How many of you say buy stop? So okay.
Buy stop.
So 2 of you. And the rest don't know. First of all, we all know what's the difference between a stop and a limit.
Yes.
What is it?
The stop is when the price is not reached the level yet.
Okay.
Basically, when the 5.600.
Let's go by the definition by that model. So you're saying where a stop is a price where the price isn't reached, is it?
Buy stop is
It's a place where the price isn't reached yet.
it's a worse price.
Okay, now you're adding something else. So what is it? Is it a place where it hasn't reached or is it a worse
It's a
price?
pending order.
It's a pending order.
Yeah.
A pending order can be at the top and the bottom one. So
So it's on the top, above.
why?
above.
But pending order can be at the bottom as well, right?
But this buy with the price not reached there.
Why is that? That's what I'm asking. What's the difference between a stop and a limit?
You're going. Our limit would be when the price retraces and then
The price is
Yeah. So always for only for a long order or for a short order as well.
would be the reverse of the.
So it's always going to retrace up. Is that how the limit is defined? You said something just now. What is it? It's a
it's a worse price.
worst price. Remember, I think I mentioned this before. It's a worst price. And that definition will stand true whether it's long or short. Worst price, that means, think about it. You wouldn't want to go, let's go buy stock, yeah?
The stock is the worst one.
Right? Yeah. The stock is the worst. So because if something's being sold at 1.375, if something's sold at 1.375, would you buy it at 1.375 or would you buy it at 1.400? 140 or 137?
The worst price.
Huh?
Buy
If the
it.
current price is 137 and if you bought it at 140, is it a worse price or better price?
Better price.
No, you should buy it at 140. It's a waste.
So you know that this iPhone is 200 pounds, but I come and tell you, you know what, buy it for 200 pounds.
It's a waste.
Are you buying at a worse price or
Yeah,
better
of course,
price?
yeah, worst price. Yeah.
Worst price, right? Worst price, that means it's a stop. So therefore, a stop is usually above current price. Okay, right? Don't just memorize it, understand it by concept. Above current price.
The stock, right.
This is also in the Traders Basic Manual, by the way, so you know that. So then the buy limit is?
It's below. Like
Below the
yeah,
best
saying
price.
when price.
Therefore, it is a
Best price.
better price.
The best price.
Yeah, better price. So because if the iPhone is being sold at 500 pounds, if I buy it at 200 pounds, it's better price for me, no, as a buyer. Remember, everything changes if you start thinking as a seller, huh? It's the opposite. It's the- yeah. So limit will always be below the
Current price.
Okay, so we got that. So now, therefore, in terms of concept, when you do that, whenever you bought this, so now we're looking for targets. So therefore, if you want to sell to people, that means you're looking for all the buy stops in
Buy
the,
stops.
in the market. Now, what buy stops can be for what? When are buy stops placed? To enter a what position? Long or short? Long position. Okay, that's good. So buy stops can be placed by people who want to enter the market long or
Sell stock.
very good. No, not sell stock. What is it? Or it can be the same buy stop can be an entry to go long, and the same buy stop can be a
A stop loss.
stop loss
For sellers.
for sellers.
Oh, you see, conceptualizing this.
Yeah.
The pen has a drop there.
Right. So some people have already people are thinking this is downtrend, right? You see, everybody's thinking different things. Everybody's perceiving it all differently, right? Some guys have a different strategy. There's nothing wrong. Some guys are saying, you know what, daily trend is down. Okay, daily trend is down. They've already entered short. Let's say they entered here short already. So they will have buy stop orders then, right? Stop loss, no. Right?
So this is the concept of stop loss anti-liquidity.
Huh?
Not necessarily what you're
Exactly.
explaining.
But more, I mean, everything else will be right eventually. Yeah. But even if the stop loss is not evident, when the stop loss are evident and you specifically go against the stop loss, you can't continue. But whether you know the stop loss or not, eventually where the price goes up to is indirectly, it is going for the stop losses of each person's objective. Which is finding a threshold every time. Same with property, right? You're not obviously going and telling the buyer, yeah, you know, the cheapest I can sell it for is 250,000. You won't say that at the beginning, right? You just start negotiation to say, I would like to sell it for 400,000. You won't go and say, oh, no, the cheapest I can get is 250. Then straight away the buyer is going to buy from you 250, right? Okay? But eventually, negotiation is to more or less indirectly looking to find your own stop losses. So, we are now looking to find out, to sell to people who either want to enter long as
Or
buy
people want to leave the market.
That's right, as a stop loss.
Stop loss.
So more or less on a higher probability basis, where will the broker can earn commission in both ways, right? Of course, when he fills both parties together, he's going to earn commission, just like the estate agent, no? When he matches the buyer and the seller together, he earns commission. No? So therefore, in a downtrend, where do you think your highest probability of selling will be to? Will it be to buyers who want to enter long, or sellers who want to? Sellers who got their stop loss. As a buyer, where will their highest probability be? Sellers, right? Because there will be lots of beginner traders, intermediate traders, looking to go along with the trend. There's a lot of trend following strategies. So therefore, you look to sell to them, where their stop loss will be at the highest probability. Now, knowing that concept, and it all makes sense logically so far, because the broker, everybody is still making money, right? Huh? So therefore, the brokers will be there to make money because of the highest commissions they can make, and where the highest amount of stop loss or transactions that you can make for them. So now that coming back, then we go down one step further. Then we can then decide based on that concept which technical support resistance do most traders use, and where do they put their stop loss behind.
Moving averages or
Very good. See, now your mind is thinking. That's right.
beginning sense and resources.
Yeah, so that's really one thing that most traders have is moving averages. So that's one we can exit at. Alright, we can sell it back. Yeah. Or else another one we can also look at is maybe the previous swing high, because a lot of traders are looking to enter long over there. Remember? Because that's where the trend reversal happens now.
Right.
So
that market dynamics.
yeah, that's why you have to see the whole picture. Huh?
Yes.
Then you can then break it down.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. You almost don't get it.
Yes.
It makes
Once it starts to make sense, it makes
Okay, so so based on the target, so we can either go for swing high, or we can also add one more. Where we can go for,
it's a previous swing high.
we can go for maybe 200 moving average. X. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. 200 MA, or we can go for 100. I think test 100 MA first. Let's look for early. See whether we can make money.
And the swing high.
100 EMA on the daily one.
Yes. Yeah, come.
The swing high would be on the previous swing high.
Yeah, previous. So basically like this, right? So you have something like that. Swing high. So you enter here, you exit here. But your previous swing high.
Yeah.
So you enter here, you go to exit. Because remember, there are other traders also. Remember, in a dynamic breakout, you will be looking to enter here, no? But you also must understand, they all different strategies based on different statistical problems. Yeah? So everybody is matching each other and seeing whether they That's why it's very important. The combination of finally making the profit is entry, stop loss, and exit. How fast you exit? How long do you want it?
So you exit anyway, so then someone else can go on with the longer in a certain circle.
Everything else will balance itself out at the end of the day.
Phil, can I ask you why
Yes.
you're talking about this? For example, on the dynamic breakout, we enter at the break of a higher swing high.
Yeah.
How do we avoid being a fake out in false breaks? If we put our entry just above the swing high, what happens to those trades whereby the price just spikes and then falls back? How do we avoid being fake out?
If you want to filter trades, then you add one more rule that will then filter down the trades. So therefore, one easy filter is you got to close above that. But with every filter, you got to advantage and disadvantage. Advantage and disadvantage of early entry and late entry. Therefore, your statistics will be affected. So you can always measure, you can always test. At the end of the day, there's nothing secretive about anything because at the end of the day, it's real hard work. It's all it is, like any profession. You got to test it, you got to see it for yourself. So if you look at the DB Elite research video, you will see how much I tested. Okay. Yeah. So after that, so I've done loads of systems like that. Right? I mean, I've done about like 15 to 30 of them so far, and always keeping testing and testing and testing, right? But nowadays, it's more tough and tough for me because of time restraint. At the beginning days when I used to work on training floor, yeah, because I used to spend 18, 20 hours crazy about it. So I could test quite a bit. But nowadays, time is becoming more restricted. So I think I was telling Eva just now earlier today that now I would like to take more leading role, which is I would like to manage a team. Right? I can teach you all the rules, but you got to put them on effort. And I can manage and supervise to see how you guys make results. And I would definitely like to work with those guys who are committed with us for the long term because it takes time. You know, if you're just going to be here for the next 3 months, 6 months, it doesn't make sense anymore. You've got to be here for the long term. Because the whole idea is that we want to take it forward is that the guys who research it, of course you have more conviction than anybody else. You're not a stats. I mean, you've gone through it and we have then altered the rules and we have optimized it. So you know exactly everything. Just like how Stephanie is doing it with PR with us. She knows exactly everything. Because I've gone through every single stat with her. And we modify it together and then we see and we check. So therefore, of course, she'll have the highest conviction because she's done it, she's looked at the market and she's testing. Now finally, of course, then the next phase is we get to raise the funds and we put the money in the account. Of course, the highest guy, of course, we only need to give it and logically make sense to the guys who have conviction about those strategies, right? Who have tested it all the time. And then of course,
yes, you would trade these strategies.
Of course, yes, of course. And then we can trade it with them, trade it with the guys who have helped us test, isn't it? Because we will have the highest conviction. It's good for us as well. So that's how the progression is going to happen.
I'm very interested in if you show me how it's done,
Yeah.
then I can just budget my time accordingly.
Of
Because
course.
once you know what you're doing, it's not as hard as it seems. Like last week we were struggling. But I think once you know how, for example, now I no longer use my Mac, I use my Windows. You can just scroll by and slowly go.
Yeah.
As time goes on, it becomes faster and faster. You were asking him how long it takes.
Yeah.
Obviously, initially, it took you ages, didn't it? But then you took lectures.
Yeah, and then.
But as time goes on, you are now.
Yeah. So I'll just set it on your one.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying, it takes time, like people say. But as you do it, it becomes progressively easier. It doesn't take you long.
It doesn't, because you know what you.
Okay, shall we go to the second step now, the application? I know it's getting late already, it's 6:30. So all the rules that you got now, can we go on the screens and check the market now? Okay, you can share some. You only have one left? No, you got two left. You got one left?
I forward my laptop.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Okay, just you can share it, right? You got one? So, I think why don't we check the GBUSD, you know, the one that we looked at the trader toolbox. GPUSD, I think we looked at that one. I don't think it's gone in our favor, I think it's gone further down. We didn't take any.
Yeah, it's
But it doesn't matter, we just check the trade. Remember, it's only one trade, we need to check the one more trade. There's another one which reversed.
Euro yen. Yes.
Yeah, it was going down from the
That's right, yes.
So we can check that. Let's check GPUSD first and then go to
working 10 hours a day and
Yeah.
other gigs. I'm kind of how to
Yes.
do what I have.
Yeah. Why do you find it tough after 10 hours?
No, I just like because I'm doing not just working, I'm doing yet another things outside of trading,
Yeah.
working and trading, learning Spanish and.
Oh, wow.
And
So what usually happens after that? Energy becomes low, right?
it just sometimes it's
It's too much.
just too much, and then there's no time for fun.
Yeah. It's a good point for relationships as well.
Yeah.
And health, wealth, love relationships. Big deal.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's just kind of
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
like everything I'm
The only way then is just to ask yourself which is the most priority. Then, unfortunately enough, something's got to wait, something's got to be done now. And another way also is that after 10 hours you're feeling low, then another thing you're going to ask yourself, how can I elevate my energy level?
Yeah.
You know, how can I still not feel stressed? Supercharge your life, right? So, there's so many options. I mean, you can go on internet. In today's world, content, there's so much out there, isn't it? It's just a matter of, it always comes down to what I always tell everyone is, to finally get there, the biggest thing you need is drive and hunger. How hungry are you to get there, isn't it? Huh? You know, so many guys in the world, right, who have been worse conditions than us. People who didn't have houses, people who are sleeping on the streets. But the hunger was so much that they find a way to get to where it is.
And that's motivation.
Yeah, a big example is Steve Jobs. You know, he used to walk like 2 miles to go and get free food. Remember? Do you remember that thing he used to say in the Stanford University? Only have you seen the video? Have you seen the video yet?
Yeah,
Oh, you must.
Oh,
You definitely
yes.
get more energy after you see that.
but yeah, they're very, very humble and
Yeah, very
childhood.
okay.
Yeah, definitely watch that Steve Jobs Stanford University commencement speech. It's not 1 hour something true. It's 15 minutes on 1 5. And he talks about it, like he didn't have food and he walks like one mile or 2 miles to Hare Krishna temple to get free food. Have you watched it?
I think I watched the set one.
Steve Jobs, Stanford University.
University.
Definitely watch it. Stanford University commencement 2005.
But
speech.
that's the
Only 15 minutes of
walking.
it. 1 5.
Stanford University, he mentions about his being given a few months to live.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he talks about that as well. We shouldn't tell you everything. No, we shouldn't tell you everything. Just go watch the video. Because it takes the suspense away.
Yeah, no, you watch it. But it's very
It's
motivating.
only 15 minutes. Come on.
Yeah, no,
I think all the successful people have gone through.
It's incredible though. Tony Robbins is one worse. Gandhi is another one as well. Gandhi, oh, I don't even know how they did it.
But everyone's
Less brown.
Nelson Mandela is another one.
less brown.
Yeah, Les Brown. There's so many, right? So everything that we actually say, actually, to be honest, when we compare to those kind of guys, our problems are just like 0.01%.
But on the other side, it's I remember first game, so yesterday, first game which I've done in not first game, but as I was sleeping home, and I just okay, I see what's happening on Facebook. The first announcement I saw was from the wife of my friend who I started reading with.
Oh gosh.
And that was so shocking and rocked me for a day. I'm not in that as a person. I mean, one of the month ago, maybe that he was celebrating all clear on the cancer. So he was, oh, we all now, all got clear. And then,
You think so?
yes, and then yesterday, that he has passed away. And that was like, my gosh, where you are, what you do with your life, and what you value in your life, and what you really.
Steve Jobs talks about it in the video.
Yeah.
He talks about this.
That's what you affect you because
Yeah.
you know somebody.
It's so true, isn't it? Every minute how we use it so that. That's what Brian Tracy has got an amazing question which I keep asking, and I also tell the guys in the office as well. Brian Tracy has got an amazing question that he always says, which is very important for your time management. And the question is, Brian Tracy,
Right.
yeah, awesome speaker, right?
Yes.
So Brian Tracy says, ask this question to yourself every single day, and ask it so many times that it drives you to your subconscious. It's almost the auto-suggestion. And the question is, what is the most valuable use of my time right now?
Yeah.
What is the most valuable use of my time right now? What is the most valuable use of my time right now? I keep asking myself this, and you know what? I mean, the funny thing is, after I told Nick about this, I mean, he quickly printed that out on a piece of paper and put it right in front of him. Right? And that's, you can see that in the office, it's just that. And then all of us also all printed it out and just put it in front of us, right? It's so critical because what Beatrice said is so true because you don't know when the end is coming. You don't know when this body is going to go.
Right, it was surprised by everyone because we got aggressive reverse of it, and it just took him like that.
That's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes we don't value how much precious this life is, isn't it?
Because we don't know. Yeah.
Exactly.
Big world.
Exactly.
Yesterday I saw a webinar, a science issue webinar,
Okay.
and
I saw him on the weekend.
mhm.
I saw him on the weekend.
And he also said value your time, and that's not just like doing everything on your own, and but like ask yourself how can you
Leverage.
yeah, how can you most effectively use your time, and that means maybe giving somebody some task or something to someone else so you can do it faster and so on. So then you can put your time to something you good at, and you can maybe then get someone, you know, it's valuable for others as well, and so you can help someone in your doing your best, basically. But value your time, so it's not always value your time. You scrape your wallpaper when you want to refurbish your house or so. Support or something, but or doing your bookkeeping or something when it takes you 2 days, and in that 2 days you can do something with. Even if it spends your time with your loved ones, maybe that's more valuable. Value your time, value time always.
It's the most valuable use of time.
Yeah,
Actually,
Very interesting.
in economic jargon, they call it comparative advantage.
Ah.
That's why you see in UK there are certain things they never bother even to manufacture because they would rather they come from China or elsewhere. But here they use their time for other things. Like we are saying, they are good at services, manufacturing high-tech goods.
Yeah.
You'll never see a box of matches manufactured in the UK, for example. But rather someone does it. They use their time for things else.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same with us. Our time.
So a few minutes more, so let's use that time to answer that one trade that we want to check on this contrary rules. Let me do my duty properly.
So what are we doing now?
We're looking at a GBP USD trade based on those rules, and tell me the date which you would have entered.
So then,
Was that August?
So what's the first rule we are looking at?
so we're going.
No.
So this rule, it must be down.
The first one we're looking at. Yeah. The first one.
No, daily downtrend and a weekly movement.
So
Oh, right.
so 20 moving average is supposed to be above.
No, we were looking at just swing low and swing high.
Yeah.
Maybe I tell you what.
It's going down.
Daily, daily, weekly.
I think we should look for the weekly curve. So if the weekly up and then
Sounds like you want to sit on that chair.
You know.
Yeah. So you're going to move one, and I'll show you what it's going to look.
Okay.
I'll show you the first one. Flip around. Move on to that chair. No, you sit on that chair.
Okay.
Right.
So look at the weekly first.
So let me show you all on this one here.
How do we see?
So that's on the weekly chart.
That's a day.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go.
Okay, that is good. So you can join the control. That could be the 29th of May, 2000. So put it on there.
What date is that?
29. 2000.
Sorry. So that's.
Swing low.
I'm dealing with swing high.
I just don't know branches.
I'm pretty sure that he was looking at it.
Okay, so we got that. So if you can copy this, no. So we got one on the 19th of June.
The insect.
Check.
What you do that? You can sit with your
I normally do it on the.
What's the third one?
Rectangular. No, he've done circles.
Is that
It doesn't matter what you do.
I mean rectangular keys.
the copy?
You copy control and then drag it.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Control and then.
Oh, right.
You will do an update.
Yes.
No, I learned it yesterday. I asked the question.
After that couple of
But
days.
it took me so long to copy them.
Yeah.
Now they're showing
on
up
this
for-
one.
Control.
Yeah, drag
How
it.
do I take
You
off?
can.
Okay, so have you got all this? So I'll give you all the things. Huh? So this one is, so the first low is on 29th of May. The next high is on 19th of June. Next one is on the 25th of June. You got it all?
Yeah.
19th, 25th, and then the next swing high is on the 2nd of July.
Second?
Of July.
But
The swing high, swing high.
Is that higher than the other one? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
You've got two swing highs together.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
2nd of July. Then you got swing low on the same bar and swing high on the same bar, 15th July. Yeah? Okay, so if I were to draw that out in terms of just a line graph, you all got this, yeah? Everyone got this? Yeah. Can someone put this into a Word document and send it to me? Who's going to do that? All this entry and stop loss and exit that I gave you today. Who's going to put it into a Word document and send to me? Okay, send it. You know my email address, right? You know Sebastian's one, Planet Sebastian. Oh, you know what? I'll write it. Now, okay, so let me just, so maybe the easy one, just draw it in. So the easy one to do is what? So we got something like that. Like this. Are you all following through that? Yeah? So that.
So far so good.
Then this one. Can you see that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, this one here. And then here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So higher than that. Then it comes down.
One bar.
It's like
Right? And then this cross takes up this high.
1.5, right?
And then it drops, right? Yeah. Got it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Understood. So now here, where is the first sign of downtrend then?
Usually we get a swing high on
Yeah, when you broke that level, right? Yeah?
But then afterwards, we wouldn't know after observing of this already happened. So how?
No, think about it. So let's, so you, let's say if I cover all this point,
Yeah.
you know the swing low definitely, yeah? Before this happens, am I right?
Second then, yes.
If, as you said, you wouldn't know.
No, the swing low you would know once it takes out this high, or whatever, then I'll give you the, one of the parameters, huh?
Yeah.
Right? The swing low I'll give, you can find. But before this swing high is confirmed,
Yeah.
one of the parameters when swing high can be confirmed is when you have a price drop. That's when the downtrend starts to. So remember, at this particular